When you belong to a community, it makes you feel safe. It inspires you to thrive. It honors your achievements, and it makes you feel at home. For nearly 20 years, Belmont Village Senior Living has created communities that have enriched the lives of seniors and their families, providing places where seniors lead healthy, purposeful lives under the care of staff who truly understand their needs. Belmont Village was founded from the heart, out of one woman's desire to find her parent the care she needed in a place that would give the comfort of home.
What inspired me to create Belmont Village was personal experience. I was working as a real estate developer in the medical arena when my husband and I became caregivers for my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law had dementia. I scoured the marketplace to try to find solutions outside of the home when caregiving at the home was very difficult and no longer feasible. And finally it occurred to me that I could make something better.
Since the opening of its first location in 1998, Belmont Village has flourished as a preferred assisted living provider, establishing itself in multiple regions across the United States.
We develop our own communities, we stay as owners in our own communities, and we operate our communities. We still own every building that we've created, and we hope to forever.
The company continues to grow and expand into new markets, including its first international community in Mexico City. Belmont Village offers assisted living, independent living, and memory care in a continuum that supports residents when care needs change and providing for couples of varying care needs.
Having all three of those care components allow our residents to transition from independent living to assisted living when needed. And then if memory care is needed, they can transition into memory care, and we have that here. And the beauty of it really is it allows our residents to age in place. They don't need to move. This is home.
The help for me is phenomenal. And knowing it is here, you know that if anything does happen, there's an emergency, you're going to be taken care of.
Oftentimes we have couples come into Belmont Village that have different levels of care need. We have one who might be very independent and active, yet his wife has some cognitive impairment. It gets too difficult for them to stay in their home and for one to care for the other. So they come to Belmont Village and they're able to live together in their apartment here. They're able to still have the independence they want, but have the support and care that they need.
It's nice that we can be together. She needs a little bit more care than I do, and I don't have to do any cooking or shopping.
Through long-standing partnerships with premier research universities and gerontology experts, Belmont Village has developed a unique wellness culture composed of dynamic, goal-driven programs for assisted living and memory care, all promoting whole brain fitness.
The whole foundation of Belmont Village emerged from research institutions and from consultants who guided and helped design the programs that we have. But in addition to that, we are a venue for them, and it benefits not just Belmont Village, but all of the field of aging.
Each of the activities at Belmont Village have very specific therapeutic goals outlined. The residents get a sense of purpose in their day, and they are getting a mental stretch. They're getting a just right challenge that they can build cognitive reserve and be stimulated in their physical abilities, mental abilities, spiritual abilities, social abilities.
Whole brain fitness is not just memory games. What you need in whole brain fitness is a very vigorous program of exercise, aerobic exercise, muscle training, lifelong learning, and you need the heart-healthy diet.
Do heart-healthy, nutritious food, and at the same time add a lot of flavor. We don't cook with salt. We have adapted by using more herbs, spices, and our dietitian also evaluates everything that we do.
You need to belong to a social group. You need to have a sense of purpose. We want to make sure that a person not only enjoys their day, but they've gained some benefit from it.
Every Belmont Village features a fully equipped gym with exercise classes and rehab services administered by licensed professionals.
I spend time in the gym because I want to work out every day so I can stay in shape because I'm not walking as much. And it's convenient because I'm only maybe 25 feet away from my door to the gym.
We have always been involved in vital aging. What we want is people to stay involved with their life. They will enjoy their day, they'll get involved in an activity, and they'll continue to talk about it at dinner.
My favorite activities, exercise. You want to be in the group. You want to come back the next day.
As a trendsetter in the field of memory care, Belmont Village has pioneered a range of programs to support residents at every cognitive stage.
Circle of Friends is our program that is designed for people with mild to moderate stage memory loss. And when we started, we thought we were dealing just with mild cognitive impairment, just a beginning stage of memory loss. But it was so successful, we found that it was also very useful when people had mild or later stages. And now they can live in our assisted living, they eat in our dining room, but all day they're in a structured program of essentially mental fitness, whole brain fitness activities, everything from exercise to the brain games. Well, Belmont Village was really the first to develop therapeutic programming as the main model of care and of activities and programming for people, older adults, no matter whether they were in independent living, assisted living, or in a later stage program, a safe and secure area, such as our neighborhood. The program takes a total commitment on the part of a company, and our company has made that total commitment. It's a commitment to evidence-based, to making sure we're delivering the kind of service that we say that we're going to deliver.
By engaging residents in the right programs, making sure they're getting the right challenge where they can be successful, they have been able to maintain or even improve some of those cognitive abilities. And we have seen that not only with the cognitive assessments we do, but with the responses we get from families and the residents themselves. Some people believe that it's too late to make lifestyle choices that can actually help me build cognitive reserve, but it's not too late.
Human beings love to learn, they really do. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you still do. It doesn't matter if you have a little dab of dementia, you still do.
At Josephine's Kitchen, residents dine restaurant style, ordering from a daily menu of over 24 fresh chef-prepared meals.
Our residents can choose whatever they want. We prepare everything to order when it's ordered, fresh on the plate and delivered to the customer, just like they would get at any other restaurant. We have tenderloin steaks on the menu, shrimp, salmon, other fresh fish of the day. Anytime that we can change our menu and do something different is a successful meal for us.
It's really a pleasure dining here. We sit down and they come and sometimes they bring us what we're going to order.
Yeah, they know what we like.
We make sure we satisfy those little niches of each individual. Our chefs are always coming out to meet the customer, talk with them during the meal, and get feedback just like you would see in a restaurant.
Every aspect of Belmont Village communities and programs is designed to promote an active social life for residents.
The atmosphere of Belmont Village is vibrant. We're a community built for life. We thrive and promote independence, engagement, social activity. It's an environment where we want our residents to have fun.
We have made good friends. We can confide with one another, and it's been very, very nice. And I also participate in a lot of the activities at Belmont, and through that we made friends also.
We as humans are social, and this is the real advantage in living in a group community setting rather than living at home. Because the problem with at home is you can become isolated, and isolation will accelerate the decline of mental fitness. So living in a social environment, that alone is helpful.
It's been outstanding. I always have someone to go to dinner with, and the things that go on here, it's every minute something's going on. Whether you want it or not, you don't have to, but I do.
Our more independent residents will choose between the mental fitness activities. Those are activities where they will have an active role in educational opportunities. It could be a book club, it could be different discussions or debates. And then we have the fun part of creative thinking and spiritual thinking. Those activities might be meditation or yoga. And we do tailor our activities to our residents' interests. So it will look slightly different in each community.
And she was sitting and making friends and playing games, and it was so nice to see. And I feel like she's gotten younger since she's been here.
Every Belmont Village community is built to high standards of safety and integrity and licensed to allow staff to accommodate changing care needs no matter where residents live in the building. And with tremendous pride, Belmont Village honors resident veterans with American Heroes galleries nationwide, featuring portraits created by photographer Tom Sanders.
It was my goal after college to travel around the country and photograph World War II veterans, interview them, and then create a book and honor them. So in 2008, I photographed veterans at Belmont Village, the Hollywood location. We had a show opening after, and the CEO, Patricia Will, saw the veterans hanging on the wall, and she said, we have to send Tom to all our communities around the country to preserve history. And so Belmont Village has provided this opportunity for veterans to tell their story and get photographed, and their stories and images are preserved forever.
Being recognized at this time in my life, after so many years out of service, brought back such wonderful days and wonderful memories, and I'm so proud as I was at that time to have served, and I would love to serve again.
Developed over nearly 2 decades of elder care experience, Belmont Village's in-depth training programs prepare staff to provide care skillfully and with compassion.
What sets us apart differently and uniquely with our training at Belmont Village is we focus on the individual. We take the stance that we want them to go through at least 5 full days, a minimum of 40 hours of training. When we bring on any new employee, that is the #1 objective that we need to train them to, is empathy. We take employees and put them into a typical 85-year-old's shoes. So putting them in the shoes of an 85-year-old teaches them to provide person-centered service and approach the residents with that full empathy and to be more sensitive. The end goal is to have an employee who provides peace of mind to our family members and provides that to them daily, day to day, provides that consistency, that trust, where they know that they can depend on each one of our employees in the care that they provide.
And I want them to see how happy I am, and that they don't have to wonder, what is she doing? Is she okay? No, they know I'm okay.
The reason why I want to work with seniors is because, #1, they're so much fun and so open and filled with life experience. I wake up every morning to, now why would you want to do this? Now why are you doing, what makes, this couldn't be fun for you? And I have a great time, he makes me laugh, and I said, you just made it fun. You made me crack up. There's nothing more that I would like to do, than hear your humor.
I get to come in and see residents that aren't just John in room 306. It's my grandfather. It's my uncle, it's my grandmother.
The help is phenomenal. As far as I was concerned, all these kids that take care of us, I think that's #1. They're very polite. They're like our grandchildren.
Families can know that their loved ones are cared for. A nurse is on site 24/7 to respond to a variety of healthcare needs.
We have a dedicated staff of licensed nurses trained by Belmont, as well as medication management. Many residents, even with the slightest memory loss, will need oversight on their medications. So we're able to provide that for them. We're able to communicate with the doctors, communicate with families.
For my mother, the safety, the security, the friendships and social part of it were very important for her as well as the family. But for me, it was the security to know when she'd call me, rather than get in my car all frantic and call 911, all I would have to do is call the nurse's station. Within moments, I know that she would be taken care of, and if there was any kind of an issue, the nurses would call me, and that's priceless.
Belmont Village is proud to have some of the longest tenured employees in the industry, meaning that employees can build more meaningful relationships with residents and staff members.
I think it's one of the key drivers of satisfaction, especially amongst our family members, is that tenure and continuity. They want to know when they come into a community who the executive director is, how long they've been working with us, and there's a level of commitment there and continuity when you have that tenure.
Our mission statement has really never veered. We want to be the best, not the biggest. Our leadership, we also have very long retention there. Many of the people who started the company and came to work 17, 18 years ago are still there.
We do lead the industry in regards to our customer satisfaction scores, and we're very proud of those scores, and it's something that we take very seriously as an organization, soliciting that feedback from our customers. I feel very honored because I think we've not only made aging better at Belmont Village, but we've made aging better as an industry.
We change people's lives. The most rewarding thing about what I do is to wake up every morning and know that in communities across the country, we have seniors living with us and their families, and we're making their lives better.
I had that son come to me and tell me, I never thought I would see my mother smile again. So what you made is you made my mother smile. What is greater than that?
It's just a welcome place to be. I feel very comfortable here, very loved. And when you feel loved, you can give love.
Aging is a gift. We invite you to embrace it with us and be a part of our community and our family. Belmont Village Senior Living, the community built for life.